Well, hello there, and welcome to the MenoSpark podcast, where we talk about the menopause journey, the good, the bad, the ugly, and ways you can bring back the spark for life during this transitional phase. This podcast is for women and those who love them going through perimenopause, menopause, or the postmenopausal phase. I'm Allie Thies. I'm your host for this podcast. If you'd like to learn more about me, please visit menopausewellness.co or thepassionzone.com. We are looking for guests here on the MenoSpark podcast. If you are a professional who help women in midlife, please see the link in the show's notes to sign up to be a guest. And if you are a woman going through menopause, any part of the menopause journey, peri, meno, or post menopause, there's a link below too for you to be on the show because, let's share what we're going through. That way, everybody knows they're not alone. So, where this is MenoSpark, not Menopause. I was thinking about yeah, doesn't matter. MenoSpark episode number 7. Insomnia and menopause. Why can't I sleep? Ugh, gosh. This problem we're tackling today, so many menopausal women struggle through. And doctors just say, "Hey, so you got insomnia. Deal with it." Right? It happened to me for a very long time. The doctors were really no help. They wanted me to take melatonin or they had different sleeping medications they wanted to prescribe me. I'm like, no, no. But I really was sick and tired of waking up at 2 or 3 in the morning and then being awake. I mean, talk about my stress level hitting the walls. Um, I finally did found a solution for me. I do take magnesium. Oh, and I forget which one off the top of my head. I will stick it in it should be in the show's notes below which magnesium I take. But since taking that, about an hour or two before I go to bed has improved my sleep drastically. So let's go into why insomnia in menopause matters. If you've been lying awake at night, tossing and turning, waking up drenched in sweat, or maybe staring at the ceiling, wondering why your body suddenly hates you, trust me, you're not alone. And it's not just an inconvenience. Poor sleep affects everything. It wrecks your mood, your hormones, your weight, your cognitive function, and even your libido. Yet so many of us are told to pop a melatonin, as I mentioned earlier, maybe do some deep breathing or just relax. But here's the truth. Those quick fixes don't get to the root of the problem. Menopausal insomnia just isn't about getting older. It's a full body hormonal shift that demands a real solution, not a band aid. So, what's really happening to your sleep? Well, we've got hormonal chaos. Estrogen and progesterone play key roles in regulating sleep. When they start fluctuating or tanking, your sleep cycle takes a hit. We've got cortisol overload. If you're waking up at 2 or 3 a.m. wide-eyed and your stress hormones may be in overdrive. High cortisol levels can keep you wired when you need to be sleeping. And before I go on, let me tell you what I did with my cortisol overload, which I knew was a problem. I have oatmeal every morning, every single morning now, and it is taking care of that issue. I have sometimes minute oatmeal, sometimes the steel oats oatmeal, depending on what kind of fruit I have. I use berries. If I have fresh berries, I use the steel oats oatmeal. If I have uh, frozen berries, then I use the minute oatmeals. And what I do is I put in a half cup of oatmeal. I put in the berries if they're frozen. I sprinkle a teaspoon of whole milk powder over it, stir it all, pour the water in, let it set for whatever's required. 1 minute for the minute oats, 5 minutes for the steel oats, and then I add walnuts, 2 scoops of cortisol, and 2 tablespoons. No, yeah, 2 tablespoons of flaxseed, the ground up flaxseed. And that has helped my cortisol a lot. I'll stick the little recipe I just mentioned down below in the show's notes so you don't have to memorize it. Let's go on. So, what else is happening in our sleep? Temperature regulation has gone rogue. It really has. Night sweats and hot flashes aren't just about discomfort. They disrupt your deep sleep cycles, keeping you in light sleep or waking you up completely. The gut brain connection. An imbalanced gut microbiome can affect melatonin and serotonin production, further messing with your ability to fall asleep and stay asleep. So, why just take a sleep aid isn't the answer. Sure, sleep medications or even over the counter solutions can knock you out. They don't deal with the underlying issue. And if you're relying on them long term, they can lead to dependency. And we don't want that. And even make your sleep worse over time. Goal isn't just to sedate yourself, it's to restore a natural, high quality sleep. So, some real solutions for deep restorative sleep. This isn't about throwing random tips at you, it's about giving you a strategic approach to reclaiming your sleep. Balance your blood sugar. A spike and a crash in blood sugar at night can jolt you awake. Avoid late night carbs. Instead, focusing on protein rich evening snacks. Cortisol control, as I mentioned earlier with me and my oatmeal. Wind down routines aren't just a luxury, they're a necessity. Magnesium and ashwagandha, I think I said that right. I do hate saying it, but it works. And stress lowering techniques like yoga can be game changers. Again, along with the oatmeal I mentioned. Targeted sublimation. Not all sleep supplements are created equal. Magnesium glycinate, which I believe that's what kind I do take, L-theanine, and CBD oil can help you regulate sleep cycles without the grogginess. You want to redefine your bedroom environment. Your room should be a sleep sanctuary. No blue light, keep blackout curtains, and keep the temperature cool. Yes, even in the winter. I turn off the heat in my room in the winter time and put a fan on my face and snuggle under the covers, and it's just wonderful. You want to move during the day, but not too late. Exercise is crucial for sleep regulation. Late night workouts can spike cortisol, making it even harder to wind down. Now, back to the oatmeal. I know I keep harping on the oatmeal, but obviously I eat it in the morning and it regulates my cortisol all day long, including in the evening when I'm sleeping. Now, this doesn't happen with oatmeal automatically. I've been eating the oatmeal now for a couple of months every morning, and I didn't notice that big of a difference until I was about a month in with the oatmeal. But between that and the magnesium I take, I sleep like a baby unless one of my 12 cats jump on my head. All right? If you're struggling with insomnia, the worst thing you can do is accept it as your new normal. The best thing you can do, work with somebody who understands menopause and can guide you through real, lasting steps. That's why I'm here, guys. I've been through peri and the 1 day of menopause, and I'm postmenopausal. The stuff I tell you on these podcasts, I've been through it. I am still going through some of it. But I'm a real person with educational credentials behind me who have been through everything you're currently going through. All right? I help women like you go from sleep deprived and exhausted to well rested and vibrant. If you're ready to stop the guessing and start sleeping, what's that? If this episode resonated with you, you can subscribe and please leave a review. You can also head over to menopausewellness.co to book a consultation. I want to thank you for hanging out with me here on MenoSpark today. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Please follow me on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and Substack for even more weekly tips, tricks, and inspiration. And if no one's told you today, let me be the first to say it. You are fabulous. Please remember, you're not alone on this journey. Until next time, keep that spark alive. You deserve it.